What's up? What's up? Hey! Welcome back to my channel. It's Bonnie, Splendid Bonnie. Invisalign, fourth tray. I see some changes. Do you? My buttons are still there. Gross. See, my buttons are still there. My gap is a little more narrow. My bottom teeth are a little straighter. And they're still kind of white because I'm using... Yeah, I like it. It's cute. Let me put them back in. I can tell that they're moving because the gap between this aligner, two teeth, and the gap between my first, the gap between my first aligners where this was like so much like this wide, and this gap is like a little more narrow. So I could tell they're moving. Oh, my lips are so dry. It's a combination of constantly putting my hands in my mouth to take them out and put them back in. That. Plus, it's cold out. Plus, just having them in my mouth makes my lips dry. So I use Aquaphor on my lips to keep them kissably soft. My big fat juicy lips. Anyway, I just wanted to come to you guys to say hello and let you know I'm on my fourth tray and things are coming along. I'm still having coffee in the morning because you know I'm a teacher, so when I get to work, you know, I open my thermos, let some of the heat out so it's not so hot, so it's like lukewarm, and so I drink it black. For the first like hour, I sip on it in the morning while I'm teaching, and then between classes, after the first class, I run to the bathroom and take them out, brush my teeth, and rinse out my Invisaligns and brush them and put them back in. They're out for like 5 minutes. So that's first thing in the morning, from like 7:30 in the morning to like 8:30 in the morning. Then I don't take them out or put anything in my mouth until like 3 o'clock when I get home from school. At that point, I come upstairs and I take them out and I brush my teeth and I brush my aligners and I put them to soak. Then I go downstairs for about 90 minutes and have a long, luxurious dinner. It's an early dinner. It's from like 3 to 4:30. I watch some TV. I check all my emails. And, you know, I just chill out for a minute. But after about 90 minutes, I'm feeling like something's wrong. So I run upstairs before I get too tired. And I brush my teeth, floss, and I use a water pick to refloss between my teeth. And then I brush my aligners again after they've been soaking in and put them back in my mouth. Now I use a water pick because I find that when I eat things like beans or popcorn, they hug my teeth or they hold on to the buttons. So even though I brush and floss, I still see stuff on my teeth. Coming off of my teeth with the water pick. In the sink, it comes out in the sink. I'm like, oh God, I thought I flossed and I thought I brushed. So because of a couple of instances that happened, now I'm like a lunatic. So I just use the water pick every time I brush and floss, just to make sure that I get it all out. Because God forbid I get anything left on my teeth and I put these aligners on top of it, I skeeve the thought. So I use the water pick. Okay, so then like now it's 4:30, my aligners are back in, and then I go back, watch the news, or you know, grade some papers and relax, sip on some water or some seltzer water, Perrier seltzer water for the rest of the evening. I take my vitamins, you know, with them in, and I go to bed. I've lost like 12 pounds because it's like an OMAD diet. So there's like 3 times that I take them out. First thing in the morning, take them out, brush, floss, water pick, and then brush my aligners and put them back in. 5 minutes, they're out. Then I do it again after I have my cup of coffee. 5 minutes, they're out. Then I do it a third time when I eat at like 3 o'clock after school. I get out of school at like 2:30 and I'm home by 3. I've already prepared for the weekend because I know that I'm going to be hungry when I get home. So all I have to do is nuke it or put it on the George Foreman grill, whatever it is. It could be like a piece of chicken and salad or whatever. I also snack. So while they're out, I may have some cheese doodles or a piece of chocolate or a ginger candy. And then, you know, after I'm done, after about 90 minutes, then I put them back in. So I'm usually done around 4:30 until the next day. I have a rhythm. I have a momentum now. It's no problem. I have maintained that schedule for the last 8 weeks because this is my 4th tray and I change my trays every 2 weeks. And I don't have any issues. Weekends are weird because I'm not on that tight schedule on the weekend. I'm sleeping a little later, and then when I get up, because it's the weekend, I want to have a big breakfast. I want to snack. I want to just mosey around the house in my slippers and just snack and eat whatever I want. But I haven't. On the weekends, if I'm feeling like, oh my gosh, I just want to eat everything, I just go out and walk around the mall. And what I might do is spend some money instead of eating, which I have to curb because, you know, that's not helping. But it's been working out on the weekends. We just had Thanksgiving last Thursday. Same thing. I stayed in a hotel with my husband and my son because we went to my son's tournament. I thought being away from home, being in a tournament, you know, typically when I stay in a hotel, I order room service and snack and watch TV and go downstairs and munch. I didn't. So one thing I can say that psychologically the Invisalign is almost like it's a feeling that something's in your mouth all the time. So you can kind of control yourself. I feel like I might have had an oral fixation that made it so I just wanted to put things in my mouth. I wasn't hungry. I didn't really want to snack, but I just liked the feeling of having gum, mints, chips, candy, cake, cookies, whatever in my mouth. So now that I'm walking around with something in my mouth all the time, maybe it kind of curbs that craving to have junk and food and all kinds of stuff in my mouth all the time. Another thing is I'm a gum chewer. And obviously I can't chew it with these, so I haven't chewed gum. So I don't know if the gum was causing me to eat more. I'm not sure what's happening, but I'm liking it. I feel like I have something in my mouth all the time, and because of that, I'm not putting anything else in there. And so when I finally do put something else in my mouth, like something to eat, it's a deliberate, focused, regimented effort to take these out, brush and floss, eat, savor, drink something, and then put them back in. So, I don't know. I mean, I can't endorse Invisalign as a weight loss strategy per se, but it is making me think before I mindlessly feed my mouth. I still have my lisp, which makes me giggle. I don't mind. Who cares? It's just a reminder that I have $5,000 in my mouth. So whatever. If I have a lisp, whatever. I'll take it. They're not tight. They're comfortable. They're white. Or clear. I mean, they're clear so they don't get stained when I drink coffee. I'm pleased so far. 4th tray. No problems. And there is movement. I didn't believe plastic could do anything to these 52-year-old teeth. but it seems to be happening, so we'll see. I'm pleased with the decision I made, so I do recommend it. But remember, I didn't have much movement necessary. I just have a gap and a little crowding down here. So I don't know if I'd recommend it if there is some you know, true aggressive orthodontic work required. But for something kind of mild, like closing a gap or fixing a little crowding, I do recommend it. So far, it seems to be working well. I'm keeping up with my payments. They, you know, are doable. So yeah, so far so good. Yeah. As far as me, I've been okay, but I have to say I've been just so emotional lately. Like a couple of days ago, I cried at work, and then I teared up today too, and you know it's just really weird. I mean, I don't have any specific reason to be sad. It's the holidays. My mom has dementia. That makes me sad. This is like the second year that we're dealing with it. My sisters and I, my family. So maybe that's making me sad. But you know, it's weird. I'm a gangster. I'm from New York, so not to say that all New Yorkers are gangsters and that they don't cry, but I don't cry at the drop of it. I'm not a crybaby. So the fact that I've been so emotional, I've been crying lately, is just like, I don't know. I like to put my finger on it and figure out what's happening. So I don't know. I mean, I'm not the type of person that medicates those type of issues. And trust me, I've had reasons to truly boo-hoo and cry with the bubble snot. You know, I've had some tough situations with carrying my babies. You know, my marriage has had some ups and downs. So yeah, I mean, there's been times when crying, you know, was necessary for me to get through it. But there's no reason for me to be crying these days that I can think of. Thank God. Thank you, Jesus. We've been blessed. So I'm not sure why I'm so emotional. I'm going through menopause. I'm 52. There's no relationship between my like unexplained sudden emotions and Invisalign, obviously, but you know, I find that to be peculiar. That, you know, I just break down and cry, and I've been doing that for the last couple of weeks, and it's like the third time. I'm not the type of person that fights the feeling to cry or laugh. I'm not the type of person that's ashamed of the feeling to the need to, you know, be melancholy. But I am the type of person that pays attention to my reaction to things. I'm very vibey. I like being on a positive vibration and a positive frequency, as you'll see with all of my YouTube submissions. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. You know, I don't know. Maybe this is a thing that happens in the fall with the change of the time, or you know, because of the holidays. I don't know what's happening, but other than that, I'm really pleased with the changes. You know, my hair is growing nicely. See? I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it. It's a free form lock journey. My teeth are straightening nicely. I'm happy with that. I'm losing weight nicely. So there's no reason for me to be emotional, but I don't know. We'll see, right? Anyway, I wanted to come to you and tell you, fourth tray, all good. 4, all good. No problems. So stay tuned for more of my Invisalign journey. This is Splendid Bonnie coming to you with updates on what's going on with me. And feel free to leave some comments, You know, I love compliments. So feel free to leave some compliments, beautiful. And I don't mind some complaints if that's what you got to give me. So feel free to do that as well. Go ahead and subscribe if that's what you feel like you want to do. I'd appreciate that. I love my subscribers. And I'm hoping that you have a peaceful, warm, safe holiday. And I'll be back before 2020 to chit chat with you. I have a podcast called Splendid Bonnie as well, so feel free to go ahead and check that out. I think that we're streaming with Spotify. It's just more of the same. I'm going to talk a little bit more about my marriage on that podcast. I'm going to have guests. I'll also have guests on my YouTube channel. And, you know, we're going to be splendid together. We're going to share it together. We'll get through this together. And it's a good life. It's a splendid life. So we're going to share tips and tricks on how to maintain that frequency and that vibe. All right. So, and also check me out on my Instagram, which is called Bonnie Moves. And that's basically inspiration for 50-year-old women and teachers to get up and move. Every morning I go to the gym. I'm there by about 5 o'clock, and I stream in just to wake everybody up and tell them to go ahead and get up and join me at the gym. And there on my Instagram channel, you will see me working out, doing my planks on the treadmill, just like you'll see on this YouTube channel. So yeah, I got all cylinders fired up. And it's fun. I recommend you do it do it as well. Embrace the social media movement. It's cute. It's a nice hobby. Regardless of how many followers you have, subscribers you have, likes you have, it's cute. It's fun. I'm enjoying it. It's nice. It's almost therapeutic. So yeah, I think you should try it. Until next time.